These fruit-shaped marzipan are a great way to add a puff of color to your Christmas platter. Hi, you're watching Plating It with Wendy, where I share with you recipes which impress with ease. Made with 3 main ingredients, today I'm so excited to share with you my family's marzipan recipe. So let's get started. For this recipe, we're going to be using 250 grams of raw cashew nuts. We're going to soak these cashew nuts for about 15 minutes in some water. This is going to help to soften them and also remove any of the skin that may be still stuck on the cashew nuts. For this recipe, we are also going to be using 2 egg whites. So while our cashew nuts are soaking, let's separate the egg whites from the egg yolks. Now that the cashew nuts have soaked, let's take them out from the water. You could even drain the water out over the sink if you wanted. And now using the kitchen paper towel, let's pat dry them. Let's add the soaked cashew nuts to the grinder. And to the soaked cashew nuts, let's add the 2 egg whites. Now to help the cashew nuts grind to a smooth paste, we're going to add some rose water and we're going to just add as we go. Today I'm going to be using my Pretty grinder to make the paste. In my previous videos, I've got a lot of comments asking me about this product. And if you're interested in purchasing one, you can find the link in the description below. And look at that smooth paste. Now that we've ground the cashew nuts to a fine paste, it's time to cook our marzipan. I've emptied the cashew nut paste into a heavy bottom pan, and to that I'm going to be adding 400 grams of white granulated sugar. Marzipan is quite often made with almonds, and so to add a flavor of almond to it, we're going to be adding 2 teaspoons of almond extract. And I really like the flavor of vanilla, so I'm going in with 2 teaspoons of a pure vanilla extract too. Now let's go over to the stove and cook this on a medium heat. Let's give this a mix so that all the ingredients get well combined. After a while, you're going to find that the sugar begins to melt, and that's going to thin out the mixture. You're going to keep cooking it on a medium-low heat till it thickens up and it begins to leave the sides of the pot. After cooking it for about 20 to 25 minutes, it's time to start testing the marzipan to see whether it's done. So now we're going to take it off the heat, and there are 2 methods by which you can test it. For the first method, we're going to put a little on a plate, and with the back of the spoon, we're going to cool it down, and once it forms into a nice ball, we know it's done. And for the second method, let's plop a little bit in some cold water, and when you're able to form a nice smooth ball, you know it's done. Now let's empty the marzipan dough into a plate and cool it down. If you feel that you've overcooked the marzipan and you need a little bit of help to bring it together, don't worry about it. Just add a little bit of rose water to it. And once it has all come together, with clean fingers, let's go in and knead it into a nice soft dough. And there we have it, a lovely smooth dough. Let's divide the dough into equal portions to make the fruits. Let's take one portion and form some apples, while we cover the rest up with a kitchen towel to prevent it from drying. Let's start by forming some apples. We've taken one portion, and now we're just going to pinch a little bit of it and roll it into a nice smooth round ball. And then we're just going to give it a little dip with our pinky finger. Mix a little bit of orange color and a little drop of red. I'm using gel colors here. You could even use the liquid colors if you have those. Now we're going to mix these 2 colors together to get those lovely rosy apples. Now I've got some pasteurized egg white here, and I'm just going to take a little bit of it and mix it along with the color. So we're going to mix the 2 up together. This is going to help the color spread evenly and also give the apples that lovely rosy shine. Now we're going to take our brush and gently stroke it around. It's going to rotate this so we get all the sides. And a big shout out to my nephew for having taken all the trouble to make these leaves for me. You can get similar leaves in your local grocery store. And we're going to take the leaf and dip it into the egg white and then press it into the apple. This is going to help it stick into the apple. Now that's just plucked from the orchard. Now to make some delicious peaches, we're going to add a drop of yellow food color to a portion of the marzipan. You can also find the link for the gel food colors in the description below. Let's roll it into a nice smooth ball. And then we're just going to pinch one end of it to give it a little shape. And with the edge of a knife, we're just going to give it a little cut here to give it that little slit that peaches have. And now with a little red paint on the brush, we're going to emphasize that slit. Very little of the red color. We're going to just give it a light blush at the top. Now we're going to place the leaf into the peach. And there you have it, our peach is ready. I've mixed some green color into one of the portions, and now let's start forming the pears. So I'm going to just pinch out a bit again. And the starting point of every fruit that we are making is to first roll it into a nice smooth ball. And once you get a nice smooth ball, you're going to use the side of your hand and just roll it in the center so that you get a bigger bump in one side and a smaller the other side. So we're looking for something that looks like this. And now using 2 fingers, we're just going to shape it even more. Just going to press it in the center so that we get a nice definite shape to it. And there you go, you have a beautifully shaped pear. Now let's just give it a slight brush with the red color to give it a little blush on the side. And now here we're going to be using a peppercorn and dipping that into the egg white and then placing it on the top. And now look at this cute pear. Now let's mix some orange color into one of the portions to make some carrots and oranges. Now let's make some carrots. So once again we're going to pinch out a little bit and roll it into a ball. And we're just going to shape it, tapering to one side and thicker on the other side. And taking a back of a knife, we're just going to score some cuts into it. And once again, we're going to dip the tip of the leaf into the egg white and then put it into the carrot. And there you have it, our farm fresh carrots. Time to make the oranges. So once again, we're going to just pinch out a small bit, roll it into a smooth ball. And here's a cool way of getting the effect of the oranges. We're going to take the orange and gently rub it around the grater. We're going to take the really fine side of the grater to do this. Make sure to roll it on all the sides. And here we're going to take a clove, dip it into the egg white and put it into the center of the orange. We're going to dip the very tip of our brush into the red color, then into the egg white, and then we're going to go all around the orange and just brush it very gently. This is going to give the orange a lovely glow. And here, our navel orange is ready. Now let's make some strawberries. I've mixed some red color in some of the marzipan. And again, we're going to pinch out a small bit and roll it into a round ball. We're just going to taper it and smoothen it out at the bottom. And we're going to take some of that egg white and just brush it all over the strawberry. Once you've got it all coated with the egg white, let's coat this with some white granulated sugar in which I've mixed some red color. Make sure that it gets well coated with the sugar. Once it has got well coated, we're going to take it and dip the leaf again in the egg white and then press it into the strawberry. Now that definitely looks like a fresh strawberry. Let's make some cherries now. For that, I've mixed some red color and a dash of brown color to get this lovely deep red color to make the cherries. We're going to go in and pinch out a small piece. And once again, roll it into a nice smooth ball. And with the back of the paintbrush, I'm just going to give it a little dip here. And that's one cherry ready. Our cherry leaves have 2 stalks, so let's make the cherries in pairs. We're going to take the stalk and dip it into the egg white. And then just press it into the cherries that we had made. Now that's a dynamic duo. Now let's make some grapes. For that I've mixed some purple color and green color marzipan. Let's start by pinching out a small bit and we're going to make them into round balls and as smooth as we can. We're going to make about 9 of these so that we build on it and get them into the grape shape. Now we're going to place them to form the grape shape. Let's put 3 on the top line. Then we're going to go in with 2. And then 1 at the bottom. Between the layer, let's give it a light brush with the egg white to hold the bunch together. And to get that perfect shape for the grapes, you're going to place 3 on the top. You're going to go in with the leaf and press it in. And there you have it. How cute is that? And now we have a green bunch of grapes, and to give it that very realistic look, let's just give it a little touch of red. Now for another fruit, let's make some plums. I've mixed some marzipan with really dark purple. You could go a shade lighter if you wanted. And I'm going to make it into little small round balls. I've just pinched a little bit out. And with the back of my paintbrush, I'm just going to give it a dip on the top and another one at the bottom. And with the back of the knife, I'm just going to give it a little impression from one dip to the next dip. Now let's put in the leaf. And there we have it. Oh my goodness. Let me know in the comments which is your favorite fruit. Wow, these fruits are looking so realistic and colorful. I cannot wait to give them a taste. Do not know which one to pick. I think I'm going to go in for the pear. And that's a wrap. But if you're new to my channel or haven't subscribed already, subscribe. And if you hit on that bell icon, you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And while you're at it, hit on that like button and leave me your comments below. Thanks for watching. See you soon.